領域展開。
Megumi? I know those shoes. Is that his sister? Episode 49, one more time.
ごめんね、虎杖君。
No way, Yuta. Sukuna. Woo! The animation, bro. Yo! Come on, Chozo. Fight back! Oh! Yeah, it's the same thing as Naobito, yep. This animation is incredible. Oh! Naoya is a problem. I love the use of yellow to, I guess, represent Naoya. Death paintings. Not the Goku hops. Okay, Naoya. Where'd he go? He almost got him. Let's go. Oh. This is animated so well. He actually had a knife. I can't even. Excuse me. He had a knife. My gosh. Oh. Really? My own older brothers are pathetic carrying them around. Man, Toji used weapons and he was pretty cool. Older brothers who are less competent than a younger brother serve no purpose. Wow, okay, that's where him and Chozo differ. Wow. And love how it shifted to red, representing Chozo now. Naoya might have done him a favor stabbing him like that. Now he can use that blood. You're messing with a blood master! It's a blood tsunami, bro! Oh, narrator's back. The death paintings are a mix of curse and human. Until their cursed energy dries up, they cannot die from blood loss. This looks so good! Bro, you see the blood cells? Are those blood cells? And now you're hitting the matrix. Well played. Oh. Piercing blood. Got nowhere to run. He's got your legs. Yeah, it's the same as Naobito. Developed after grappling with his technique for 150 years, man. He's got the experience on Naoya there. Supernova. Got him. That was animated so well. Incredible. Bro, I blinked and he backhanded Chozo. What the heck? First of all, that's a crazy pull-up. That is the stuff of nightmares, Yuta. How he pulled up like that, like a freaking horror movie villain. Bro! Dragging Yuji like a sack of potatoes. Damn! What is it? He had that much blood because he's not human? He's in human blood, got into my body, and is being rejected. Ah, I see, okay. What can you not do, Yuta? This is why he's my MC. But he's so scary, man. Damn. This is a different Yuta from the one we got in JJK0, right? Of course, it's been a couple of years and he's mastered his thing. You remember how shy and, scared he was? When his friends were in danger is when he locked in, but now he's so calm, collect, bro.
その代わり虎杖君の死は上に報告してください。
And then he's gonna heal Itadori, right? There's no way he's dead. He wants to trick the higher-ups, surely.
彼女の話をするなら帰りますよ。
お前がどう生きようとお前の勝手だ。
Is that Yuji's dad and his grandpa? That's his grandpa.
あの女だけはやめとけ。香織との間にそれが叶わなかったことも知ってる。香織が死んだ。
お父さん、何の話ですか？
What? It wasn't actually the father. It was the mother who had the scars. What? I have to sit for a second with that one, bro.
何の話ですか？
That brain thing took over her dead body and brought her back and allowed itself to get back shots? That's crazy! There he is. I knew Yuta would bring him back. But he actually killed him.
よかった。
Huh?
五条先生がわざわざ会いに来てね。君のことを頼まれたんだ。
I remember there's a vacation Gojo took that we saw towards the end of JJK0 as a post-credit scene, right? When he went to Africa, where Yuta was with Miguel. I think that's what he's talking about, right?
やむを得ず芝居を打たせてもらった。
So it was an act, okay.
僕に何かあったら今の 1,2 年のことをユータに頼みたくて。
女性関係ですか？
特に1年の虎杖裕二、あの子はユータと同じで一度秘匿死刑が決まった身だ。
I believe this is Kenya, right? They said it was Kenya. I think that's what they confirmed. Let me know in the comments. That's my country.
ミゲルは？
先生には会いたくないそうです。
Bro's still salty after that ass kicking Gojo gave him in JJK0.
の情報を絶たれるよりは閉まるのがベストだと判断した。
I understand.
幹部とは執行人として認めてもらう代わりに縛りを結んだんだ。
Ah, he actually killed him, bro. Wow. Glad it was for a second.
反転術式だよ。君の心臓を止まると同時に
The moment your heart stopped to immediately heal you. Wow. Well played, Yuta.
君の死を偽装するのはこれで2度目だ。
First time when Sukuna took his heart out, right?
虎杖君の死刑はとりあえずは執行済みで処理されるはずだ。
そこまでして。
僕が大切にしている人たちが君を大切にしているからだよ。
Aww.
君の背負った力は君の力じゃない。君は悪くない。
俺のせいとかそういう問題じゃなくて、人を。
虎杖、
Megumi!
さっさと高専戻るぞ。先輩らと合流してる。
やめろ。当たり前のように受け入れるなかったことにするんじゃねえ。人を殺した。
It was Sukuna.
俺のせいで大勢死んだんだぞ。
俺たちのせいだ。俺たちはヒーローじゃ呪術師だ。
お前は
ただひたすらに人を助けるんだ。
俺が隣にいる限り
俺はそもそも
苦しむことになるんだぞ。
まずは俺を助けろ。虎杖、
Start by saving me.
死滅回遊に積み木も巻き込まれてる。
His sister. Police found out about it.
お前の力が必要だ。
To save her. The Culling Game General Rules. 1. After awakening their curse technique, players must go to a colony of their choice within 19 days and pledge their participation in the Culling Game. Okay. Players breaching the first rule shall be stripped of their technique. 3. Non-players shall become players upon entering a colony, and their entry shall be taken as pledging to participate in the Culling Game. 4. Players will receive points upon ending the life of another player. Damn. Points shall be designated based on the value that the game master gives their life. And fundamentally, a sorcerer will be worth 5 points, while non-sorcerers will be worth 1 point, okay? 6. By spending 100 points, not counting the initial point value assigned to them, players may negotiate with the game master to add an additional rule to the Culling Game. 7. The game master must approve any additional rules requested under Rule 6 above, except when the rule would significantly hinder the continuation of the Culling Game. 8. Players who do not show a change in points within 19 days of joining or acquiring points shall be stripped of their technique. So you risk your curse technique being stripped away, huh? Damn.
お骨先輩、スクナが伏黒で何か企んでる。渋谷であいつに体を取られたのは指を10本食わされたからだ。俺の中に今指は15本。
Yep.
よし、次、俺がスクナと変わったら迷わず殺してくれ。先輩ならできると思う。わかった。
I don't know if... I'd love to see that fight, though. Sukuna versus Yuta? I don't know if 15-finger Sukuna... Probably. I I don't know. I don't know. But that would be a very interesting fight. Yuta is him, but Sukuna is a problem too. And the stuff he did against Mahoraga in Shibuya was crazy, and that was 15-finger Sukuna. Sukuna's probably stronger.
まず高専に戻って天元様と接触する。獄門教の封印の解き方、玉乗りとしの具体的な目的と今後の出方。
I'm just gonna continue calling him fake Geto because we already have another Noritoshi Kamo, so it's gonna be rather confusing. I hope you guys don't mind that.
この問いに答えられるのは天元様しかいないと思う。
つくもさんは知らねえかな。
Yuki?
つくもさんとはもう話した。これはあの人の案だ。
Oh, okay.
高専に潜伏してる。上層部と関わりたくないらしい。
Ah,
天元様も隠す結界なんだ。
only one leads to the tombs of the star where Tengen resides. Okay.
天元様の
How will they be able to find the right one?
食い先はどうなった。
Oh, man.
わかった。
その隠す結界とやらなんとかなるかもしれんぞ。
Bro just popped out on Sir Chozo.
聞いてたんですね。
どういうこと？
Bro was lurking.
以前真人がスカラの
Let's try the look on Megumi's face. Hold up, say that again.
指と俺たちを盗
Sukuna's fingers and us death painting. Yep.
み出した。それと同じことをする。
Okay.
久しぶりってわけでもねえか。
Maki?
先輩。おう。
There's Yuki.
もう動いていいの？おう。
Yuta and Maki finally reunited. Nice.
やけどは仕方ないさ。
Man, Jogo did her insanely dirty. The burns, scars are crazy.
反転術式でも後は残る。
So Yuki helped heal her. Can't do much about the scars, is what she's saying. Okay.
でもさすがは天与呪縛のフィジカルギフテッド。
At the very end, your life was saved by the strength of your body's endurance.
天元様の結界の話は。
俺から話そう。扉から構成軍の途中には光線が呪具や呪物
There's a forbidden vault holding Jujutsu High's cursed tools and cursed objects, okay?
俺の弟たちノーラン層、小層、炭層、酸素、骨層、小層の亡骸が
Ah, okay. So what he was mentioning earlier in his conversation with Yuji about finding Choso and the others was the other death paintings. Okay. Totally makes sense, yeah, in the previous episode. Their names all rhyme. Noranso, Chooso, Tanso, Sanso, Kososo, Choso. Interesting.
亡骸でも6人も揃えば口的効果で気配くらいわかるはずだ。
Okay.
それはいいとして、こいつは誰だ？
Choso, big bro Choso.
俺の兄貴ってことで。
He said it. Choso loved hearing that.
この先に弟たちが眠っている。開けるぞ。
W Choso. He's like a dragon radar.
長宗。
わかってる。後で迎えに来る。
It must be in there, okay.
何かあったのかな。
12年も前の話さ。今思えば、すべての歪みはあの時始まったのかもしれない。本殿はこの先だよ。
Hold up, you know what I'm thinking? Hold up a second. Please help me out in the comments. What is that? I'm sorry for pausing so much, guys. I just, I'm trying my best to lock in and understand the story and stuff. Let me know in the what's the time skip between when Gojo was in high school and the present? What was that? That was 2000. Was that 208 or something? And let me know the timeline for the present. Because in my head, I'm like, okay, there's no way. Could this be Rico? Rico's blood? Maybe I'm reaching with that. Probably a stupid question. Just forget it.
これが本殿。
いや、私たちを拒絶しているのさ。
I'm Tengen.
接触が可能だと踏んだんだが、見通しが甘かった。拒絶されているのは私たちではなく。
Or just her?
戻ろうか。
Oh.
はじめまして。全員の子、道真の血、受体クソーズ、そして、スクナの器。
You're telling me the narrator is Tengen's voice? W casting, man. Child of Zenin, descendant of Michizane, referring to Yuta, Chozo, Curse Womb Death Painting, Yuji, of course. Really great start with these first two episodes, guys. Apologies for pausing so much. I'm just trying to understand the story as best I can and give you guys my thoughts and, speculations. I know the pausing and talking a lot can annoy lots of people, but, it's a reaction, channel. So if you want to watch the episode separately from my reaction, you can feel free to do so, on Crunchyroll or any other anime website of your choosing. All that aside, I think the biggest two shocking moments for me, Yuta actually killing Yuji very much surprised me. I thought they'd settled their differences a different way, but he actually killed him for a couple of seconds and then brought him back, to fool the higher ups, which I totally understand. And it's really cool that Gojo went to Africa and told Yuta while he was there, to protect Yuji and the second years, the other second years, in case anything happens to him, and something has, since he's been sealed and stuff. So that's really cool. But Yuta very much scared me, man. This man is a demon. What he did to Yuji, aside being insane, the backhand he gave Chozo and the way he just pulled up with Yuji's body, dragging him like a freaking sack of potatoes, was crazy to me. That was, I'd say, the first thing that really shocked me. The second one is the reveal of not it being Yuji's father that had the stitches, but his mother! His mother, bro! What? This man, Noritoshi Kamo or Fake Getter, the more I think about it, this man allowed himself to be given back shots like this. This is wild to think about, bro. God damn. And it's really interesting as well how Yuji's grandfather was warning Yuji's father. He was telling him, like, Kaori was her name. She died, but I guess somehow Noritoshi Kamo got a hold of her body and the brain thing took over. And looks like Yuji's father really wanted a kid, and I guess he didn't care. So it's crazy, really crazy stuff, man. Another thing, what else did I want to mention? The culling game rules. I'm gonna have to go back and reread that to understand better. But okay, after awakening their curse technique, players must go to the colony of their choice within 19 days. Okay, so once you activate your curse technique, you have 19 days to go to the colony. I guess we'll see what those colonies look like in the upcoming episodes. Their participation in the culling game. Okay, players breaching the first rule shall be stripped of their technique. Non-players shall become players upon entering a colony. So, if you're just randomly strolling, just walking around, you just run into a colony, you become a player. Number 4, players will receive points upon ending the life of another player. And it said here, non-sorcerers, you get 1 point, and sorcerers, you get 5 points. Okay, so by spending 100 points, not counting the initial point value assigned to them, players may negotiate with the game master. Can't wait to meet who the game master is. So the game master to add additional rules to the culling game. Okay, the game master must approve any additional rules requested under Rule 6 above, except when the rule would significantly hinder the continuation of the culling. Okay, this one is a bit confusing to me. Feel free to help me out there in the comments. And then 8th one, players who do not show a change in points within 19 days of joining or acquiring points shall be stripped of their technique. Okay. The culling game itself is supposed to last for 19 days. That's my takeaway from this, unless I'm mistaken. Because it says here in the first, okay, after awakening their curse technique, players must go to a colony of their choice within 19 days. Yeah, so I believe it's 19 days. Okay. I'm going to reread the rules more and more so I can be able to understand it better. But I think I've gotten a grasp of it, and feel free to expand upon it in the comments section. I think this 7th one is the one that's pretty confusing to me. But anyway, I really appreciate all the support, and I apologize again for yapping so much. But that's just when I'm so, engrossed in a story, and when you love something so much, you just, can't help but be excited and want to talk about it with, fellow people who enjoy said piece of content, or whether it's art, manga, anime, whatever it is, just you find kindred spirits.
それでは今日使われた英単語をおさらいしていきましょう。
competent
この単語は仕事や役割をきちんとこなすための能力が備わっている状態を表します。職場での評価、専門性の判断、責任ある役割の適性を語る場面で使われ、派手さよりも信頼性を重視するニュアンスがあります。こちらがその英単語を使った例文です。
She is a competent manager who gets results.
彼女は結果を出す有能なマネージャーだ。
He's competent enough to handle the task on his own.
彼はその仕事を一人でこなせる十分な能力がある。直哉は弟よりも出来の悪い兄みたいな感じで、どっかの某世紀末に出てきそうなキャラクターが言いそうなセリフを言っていましたね。去年の某トラウマアニメでは、優秀なのは兄貴の方でしたね。
represent
この単語は、ある考え、価値、集団、特徴を体現、象徴することを意味します。ロゴ、人物、出来事が何を意味するのかを説明する場面や、抽象的な概念を具体化する文脈でよく使われます。こちらがその英単語を使った例文です。
The statue represents freedom and hope.
その像は自由と希望を象徴している。
Her actions represent the values of the team.
彼女の行動はチームの価値観を体現している。正宗と直哉の戦いでは、直哉のターンでは画面の色が直哉を象徴する黄色に、そして長宗のターンでは長宗を象徴するような赤色になっていましたね。っていうか、そんなこと全然気にしないで本編を見ていました。
Dry up.
この表現は、資源、資金、アイデア、感情などが尽きる、急に出なくなることを表します。水や自然資源の話から、創作、ビジネス、人間関係まで幅広く使われる口語表現です。こちらがその英単語を使った例文です。
The river dried up during the drought.
干ばつで川が干上がった。
Her creativity seemed to dry up.
彼女の想像力は枯渇したように見えた。正宗は人間と呪霊の根血なので、呪力が枯渇しない限りは失血死することはない的な説明がありましたよね。それって質量保存の法則を無視してるよね。と私は一瞬だけ思いましたが、まあ気にしないでおきましょう。
Breach.
この単語は、法律、契約、規則、安全が破られることを指します。ニュース、ホーム、IT セキュリティなど、深刻で公式な文脈で使われる固めの語です。こちらがその英単語を使った例文です。
The company was fined for a data breach.
その会社はデータ侵害で罰金を課された。
Breaking the agreement would be a breach of contract.
その合意を破ることは契約違反だ。死滅回遊のルールは超長いですが、違反すると術式を剥奪される的な説明があった気がします。というか、あの超長いルールを一時停止して読み込んだ人を私は初めて見ました。漫画でも私はあのルールを読みませんでした。
Endurance.
この単語は、困難、苦痛、長時間の負荷に耐え続ける力を表します。スポーツ、訓練、人生の試練など、長期的な粘り強さを評価する場面で使われます。こちらがその英単語を使った例文です。
The marathon tests physical endurance.
マラソンは身体的な持久力を試す。
She showed great endurance during hard times.
彼女は困難な時期に大きな忍耐力を見せた。アキさんはひどい火傷を負ってしまいましたが、フィジカルが強いので肉体的な耐久力でなんとか生き延びることができましたね。マキさんには悪いんですが、私は意外と今の見た目の方が好きだったりします。
Kindred spirit.
この単語は価値観や感性が自然と通じ合う相手を表す表現です。友情、創作仲間、理解者など深い共感や親近感を示す場面で使われます。こちらがその英単語を使った例文です。
I felt he was a kindred spirit.
彼は気の合う相手だと感じた。
They bonded as kindred spirits.
彼らは魂の通じ合う者同士として絆を深めた。おそらくこのチャンネルの登録者も似たような趣味を持っている気の合う仲間と言えるのかもしれません。まあたまにコメントで喧嘩してる奴らもいますが、そういう場合は可愛い子ちゃんが成敗するから心配ありません。